warm welcome from all of you here at UVA and Charlottesville. It's great to be on the grounds of this marvelous campus, the university, and to be standing in the shadow of Mr. Jefferson, who was sworn in 1779 in Williamsburg, the same place I was sworn in as Attorney General. Only 2 governors and 2 attorneys general ever sworn in Williamsburg, and I was glad to be one along with Mr. Jefferson. I am honored to be here today. I want to say thanks to my friend Rob Bell, who's clearly one of the rising stars in Virginia politics. He does a great job for you in Charlottesville and Albemarle and Greene. He's a terrific guy, and we really were both high school graduates just 5 years ago. Christian, thank you for your nice introduction. That was warm, heartfelt. Thank you all very much, and good to see young people, middle-aged, older people, all here to help me kick off this campaign for governor. I am excited about it. This is the 4th day of a 25-stop tour all over Virginia. We started Saturday in Northern Virginia, where I grew up. Then went to Richmond, where I live now. Then went to Hampton Roads, where I lived for 21 years. So what I'm trying to tell you is I'm the local candidate all over the state. And it's actually true. And we're excited about telling people about that, and be buying the house in Albemarle next week. So I will truly be a local guy. But I do think it's so important to be here. I can't believe Tony Bennett and Bob McDonnell get announced on the same day here at UVA. What a great trip. Congratulations on a new coach. Got a lot of friends here. I actually had lunch yesterday with your rector, Haywood Fralin, who's a great Virginian from Roanoke, and a lot of your boards of visitors members, W. Wynn and Tom Farrell, are personal friends of mine. And of course, I was Attorney General for 3.5 years, so John Castine, of course, was one of my clients. He's not shy, in case you haven't noticed, and he was regularly able to tell me what we needed to do to make things better on this great campus here at Mr. Jefferson's University. So those of you that have come from around the region, or those of you that are going to school here, I'm really tickled that you come out today as part of our announcement tour all over the state. It's really an honor for me to stand before you as a young kid growing up in a middle-class neighborhood and a middle-class family in Northern Virginia in the shadow of Mount Vernon, that other great patriot who gave birth to our nation. It's hard to believe that I stand before you now as a candidate for governor, but I'm very honored to be able to have that chance. I want to talk to you about a couple things today. First, this might apply more to you young people. I know normally when you're at these kind of events, they tell you to turn off your cell phones. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take out your cell phones. Don't be shy. Even Rob, come on, Rob. I know you know how to use your cell phone. And here's what I want you to do. We're going to stay in touch. This is going to be the most technologically savvy campaign in Virginia history. I want you to type into a text message, "Go Bob," 46262. Go Bob. All right? Not too hard so far. And then I want you to text this message, VA. Or UVA. Either one. UVA or VA. All right, and then just hit send. And in about 30 seconds, you'll be hearing from me. Because we have set up a great text messaging program. It's going to respond to you, telling you thank you for joining the next network, asking you for your zip code, key that in, and then we'll be in regular touch with you. Because we want your help, whether it's by email, whether it's by Facebook. By the way, thank you, young folks, for joining Facebook. I now have almost twice as many Facebook members and friends as any other candidate for governor. Thank you very much for helping to make that happen. But we want to stay in touch with you by text message. So when you're studying for those final exams and eating pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning, your friend Bob McDonnell is going to be talking to you on that text message. And we're real excited about making that happen. Let me introduce to you my youth coordinator for all of Virginia, my beautiful daughter, Kaylin McDonnell. Of Old Dominion and Virginia Commonwealth University, I might add, with a master's degree. We're glad to have Kaylin here today. Let me tell you what the most important issue in this campaign for governor is. I think Virginia's next governor needs to be somebody who can work with Republicans, Democrats, Independents, bring people together to solve problems on the quality of life issues they care about, and make the top priority expanding opportunity and creating jobs for people all over the Commonwealth of Virginia. Everywhere that I go, I hear people talking about this economy. They're concerned about their 401k and their stock market account. Parents who are writing your checks are concerned about paying for the increasing cost of tuition and textbooks. Senior citizens and middle-aged folks are worried about the declining value of homes and the declining equity in their house. So many people are worried about whether they're going to lose their job, whether they're going to get that first job out of college, whether they've got a friend or a neighbor that might get laid off, as we hear bad news in the paper every day. So the top priority for me during this campaign and as governor is going to do everything that I can to expand the opportunity, create new industry, and bring jobs to Virginia. In fact, I want you to pick one of these on the way out. It's clear what the message is. Bob's for jobs, that's me. And it'll be a nice new license plate. It doesn't get you out of your fee from the Department of Motor Vehicles, but it'll look beautiful on your bumper to be able to remind people that that's what I'm talking about. Here's what we need to do. I remember not so long ago as a young graduate out of the University of Notre Dame thinking about that. And fortunately, I had a job because I went to the United States Army right out of my undergraduate days. But after those 4.5 years were up, I had to go through the interview process, and it was one of the more stressful times of my life thinking about that first job. And I know you young folks are concerned about it too. So I'm going to make it the #1 claim on my time. Here's what we need to do. And I've worked in business for a while. I got a master's degree in business. I worked for a Fortune 500 healthcare company in 3 different locations around America. And I learned a lot about what you need to do to make free enterprise work. Here's the first thing you need to do. You need to keep taxes and regulation and litigation low so businesses will locate here. You need to keep a strong right to work law so businesses don't have to worry about the high cost of union organization. And you need to keep strong universities that focus on research and development and training people in Virginia in those areas where we need help in math and science and engineering, technology, veterinary medicine, nursing, medicine, and those other critical shortages that we have in Virginia. And I will focus on that. Secondly, we've already got the most business-friendly state in America, but I want to make this. In fact, here's what I want to tell you. I think when you're running for governor, or whether you're running for delegate, or whether you're graduating from UVA, you ought to set goals that are big and bold and not limit yourself, because this is the land of Jefferson and Washington in America where all things are possible. So I'm telling people all over Virginia, what I'm going to do as governor is, in the words of James Collins, I'm going to set big, hairy, audacious goals for how we can perform and do business in Virginia. Goal #1, I want this to be the most business-friendly place in America for small business, for the entrepreneur, because they create 70% of all the new jobs in Virginia. I want to have one-stop permitting. I want to get permits approved in 48 hours. I want to get rid of the regulatory and tax burden that hurts small businesses forming and staying in business, and I know we can do that. Secondly, I want to make this the best place in America for you to come as a tourist or somebody who's interested in making a movie. We just made that great miniseries on John Adams, but we've cut the incentives for movie makers and for tourists to come here. I'm going to change that, and we're going to invest in that so we can have this be the best place in America to come. Thirdly, I want to have the best commercial spaceport in America, right at Wallops Island on the eastern shore of Virginia. Space exploration is going to be a growing business. We just got a $1.6 billion new contract there, but we can make that the best place in America for launching satellites commercially. Fourth, I think this would be the best place in America for energy-related businesses to locate. You know why? We've got more coal in Virginia than any other state. We haven't built a new nuclear power plant in America in 25 years, but one of the first ones is going to be built, low cost, safe, right down the road at Lake Anna. We've got the opportunity to be the first state in the East Coast to be able to safely drill for oil and gas off the shore of Virginia, 50 miles out.